All right. All right. Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men who taught me this truth. I would like to say Shalom to you, Akim, and Fuakwath, you men, women, and little ones that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. It's your brother Micah Allah coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Lord willing to edify. And this is just another warning, because a prudent man foreseeth the evil, and hideth himself. And the Lord has set up watchmen in these last days, which would be the prophets, you see, and we're measuring the time diligently in itself, measuring these prophecies. And when we see, different articles or hear certain information that lines up with the scriptures, or we see where this is headed to and it's biblical, we warn you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans about what's coming down the pipeline, man. You see, and this is nothing new under the sun. The prophets have always done this, you see. But this is from ustoday.com. It says, Sam's Club announces it will stop checking receipts and start using AI at exits. It says, so Sam's plans to no longer use, scan your receipts. You know how when you're done with your items or you're done shopping for your items, for lack of better words, and you get ready, you went through your checkout process and you get ready to walk out the door and they check off your receipts, they're going to stop that and they're going to implement, AI, artificial intelligence. And right there, that should, heighten your spiritual antennas, because we understand and know Revelations 13 and 16 has been prophesied to come to pass, but we see the beginning stages of it. You see, why is the infrastructure being changed to, AI, technology? You matter of fact, for instance, last year you had Whole Foods to implement the palm scanning in 500 of their stores. You had what it is, it's Amazon. You had Amazon, but I forgot the name of it was. It was Amazon something. But you also had Amazon last year to implement their store where you could just walk in and walk out with your items. You see, and they also had the palm scanning and all that, implemented. So why is the infrastructure being, switched over? Because, hey, is this not the hopeful year that Jacob's trouble comes to pass? It is. You see? And that MOTB is a part of Jacob's trouble. You see? That's what's going to contribute to, more chaos in the streets. You people losing your minds when Esau Edom, when he fully implements the MOTB and tells you cannot buy or sell if you don't have that charagma, man. That's going to create a lot of chaos. That's going to lead to cannibalism because you're ultimately going to be X'd out of society. You see, you're not going to be able to participate in certain events. You're not going to be able to take your child to school no more. You're not going to be able to go to your favorite grocery stores, football games, so on and so forth, man. You see? And then this is a control grab as well, because these elites of this society, Esau Edom, so-called white man, and these banking families, they plan to control what you can and can't do, what you can and can't say. This is all a part of the NWO, the New World Order. You see, they want to control Ultimately, how many items you can get out of a store, what kind of items you are able to get out of a store. That's all a part of that NWO, because what your boy Klaus Schwab told you, he told you you will own nothing and be happy. You see, he plans to implement insect farming to reduce you people to eating insects. And he said you would be perfectly fine and happy with eating insects, man. You see? But sticking to the point, it says the exit. Salaki, hold on. Salaki. Salaki about that. But let's get back into it though. It says, the exit technology will resolve the key member concern of waiting in long lines at its store exits. Sam's Club parent company Walmart said in a news release on Thursday. You see, and what they also have, plans for more drone deliveries. They also and you see how they're trying to set it up by telling you this is convenient for you. You won't have to wait in long lines anymore. Just conditioning the minds of the people to get used to seeing a lot of technology being implemented in your environment, man. You see? But not knowing that it's a sinister plan behind all of it later on down the line, man. And that sinister plan and what these elites ultimately hope for or want is for to have the whole planet Earth, microchip, man. You see? With that MOTB, that RFID. He wants it to be physically implanted inside of you, man. You see? That's why you had at the end of last year, at the end of 2023, you had Elon Musk, and you had those patients that were waiting in line to have that Neuralink implanted inside of them, man. You see, he was FDA approved last year. You see, it's only a matter of time before you people become even more docile in 2024, and eventually, however Esau is going to do it, or the Lord's going to allow Esau to do it by, causing blackouts, or whatever to happen, and him bringing that solution, which would be that Charagma. And you people are already you're going to look at it as if it's a good idea, because you idiots think that having AI is a good idea. Here it is, he got face recognition. Well, why do you need all that when I'm just going to the store to get some tissue? You know what I mean? You want to have face recognition, drones, drop-offs and shit, because it's all leading up to that NWO, man. And when that NWO is implemented, when Revelations 13 and 16 say you can't buy or sell without it, that's what it meant. You think these drones are just regular? You think they regular now, but you think you gonna be able to fight your way into these stores to get what you want? No, they're gonna be heavily guarded with these drones, and these drones are gonna have weapon attachments to them, man. And you're gonna have a fucking robot at the door telling you to stand 6 feet with your mask on, man. So it's gonna get wild, man. But we understand and know where all of this is going, man, because we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. I got another article for you, but it says Tencent sees a future where everyone gets by with just a swipe of the hand. You see, It says, imagine a future where you can do just about anything simply by waving your hand, making purchases, what you cannot buy or sell, taking the subway, or letting yourself in at the office. In China, Tencent is already doing this. So China, they already, implemented this. They got, these stupid ass Moabites, which some of them are Jakes as well. Just throw that in there. They got them in kiosks. They already in virtual realities. They so damn AI up there. You put the little thing is you put on the little goggles or whatever that shit is. They put that shit on and have a whole damn fantasy world in their house. You know what I mean? They got a damn AI girlfriend, all type of madness. You got Chip Girl, well, literally, she uses her chip around her house, But that's ultimately showing you what's coming to America, man. You see? So it's not far-fetched, man. You see? It says the Shenzhen-based technology giant has rolled out a palm scanning service in China that's designed to let users leave most of their essentials at home, their house keys, wallets, or phones. So you don't even need these things, man. You see? They don't even need these things. But we see where all of this is heading, man. But let's get straight into the scriptures, though. This is Ezekiel 33 and verse 7. It says, So thou, O son of man, have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. You see? So the Lord has set up watchmen, to you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as you Israelite foreigners out there, man. The prophets have been sent forth, to warn you. We've been sent forth as watchmen, starting with our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We've been sent forth as watchmen because we foresee the evils coming. And we're warning you. You see, it says, Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. And we get this information, or we have gotten this information from Yahweh Shema Shai through our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man, because our apostles, and elders been warning about the MOTB since the 90s, maybe even the 80s. Our apostles been warning about the MOTB, man. So this is nothing brand new that just popped up, and now all of a sudden you seeing us being driven by pushing this, man. No, our apostles been doing this, man. You see? So we're warning you because this information is not coming from just mortal man, as one might think. This is coming from Yahweh Shema Shai himself, because this is the Lord's MOTB. You see, this is the Lord's microchip. This ain't Esau Edom's microchip, but these Moabite gooks microchip, man. No, this is the Lord's microchip, because he put it in the mind of Esau. He sealed his instructions to bring forth, this creation, for his purpose. But continuing on in 2 Ezra 9:1, it says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. You see, and we see the Lord is visiting the world which he made by these wars and rumors of wars, Hamas, you got the US, they're bombing now. They just been drawn into basically World War III. You see, so you're hearing the wars and rumors of wars. You see, you're hearing the Lord is visiting this place by cutting off the resources of America, really cutting off the resources of the whole planet Earth, really. You see different diseases are beginning to lay hold on this place. You see, so the Lord is visiting the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, you having earthquakes, and uproars of the people. Well, you just had an earthquake in Japan just to start this year off, man. You see, and this ain't nothing but the 16th day, and you have so many, prophetic things taking place, man. Very big prophetic things. Even these two articles that I just brought out to you, this is going to lead to the MOTB, and before World War III happens, the MOTB has to be implemented, and we see everything is lining up. You see, because we're measuring the times diligently. What the Lord told us to be occupied in prophecy. You see. And you seeing the uproars of the people, just had the U.S. to bomb them Iranians, you see, and don't think that that's just gonna sit well with them and it's just gonna pass over. No, they're gonna retaliate, man. That's gonna lead to more conflict, more wars. You're having these protests throughout the four corners of the earth, you see, and you're gonna see more and more of that as we draw closer to the return of our Lord Yahushua. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And these prophecies have already been spoken and decreed before the foundations of the earth, man. That's why the power lies in the things that we are speaking. Where the word of a king is, there's power. We obtain power. And how do you know we obtain power? Through Yahweh Shema Shah, because we're speaking these prophecies into existence and you're seeing them manifest themselves. It says, and they've been spoken from the beginning. You see, that's power within itself. How the Lord had already decreed these things before everything that we see with a carnal eye, the earth. These prophecies were already decreed before the earth was created. And now we're seeing it. These things begin to bud forth. You see? It says, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. See, you seeing the end is being manifest. And this is how we know that we're at the end of Esau Edom, the so-called white man's rulership, his reign of terror, because the Lord words are speaking and they not lying, man. You see, and his words are manifesting themselves. And as we see these prophecies begin to come to pass more and more, this is all leading to the downfall of Esau Edom and his kingdom. You see, it says, this Habakkuk 2 and 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So these prophecies have been set for an appointed time or appointed season, for them to come to pass. And we understand and know that we're in the last days. We're at the end of Esau's rulership. And how do we know? Because we see these visions that were set for an appointed time. We see them speaking and they're not lying. Though it may seem like it's tarrying for a little bit, the Lord told us to be patient when we are changed to a lower state. Wait for these prophecies, because it's surely going to come, because the Lord is not a man that he should lie. So let's get this last scripture right here. And we're going to close out. It's Revelation, and this is what's coming. It's Revelations 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. And that mark is charagma. I'm going to the Greek of that word. It says in their right hand or in their forehead. So Esau is going to require all, and this is going to be a global thing. It's not just going to be reserved for China or Russia or America. No, it's going to be global. All these countries, all these nations are going to implement this MOTB in their society. You see? From the rich to the poor to those that are locked up, everybody's going to be required to have this in order for you to continue in this society. Either you're going to get it in your hand or you're going to get it in your foreheads. And it makes perfect sense why you just had Elon Musk to get FDA approved last year. So prophecy is speaking. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, you see? So if you don't have this charagma, you're not going to be able to, buy or sell. So that means no more football games, no more even watching TV. You're not going to have access to that, because you're going to, what Esau may come down, well, you got to scan your palm just to watch your own TV or some shit, man. You never know. But we see where all of this is heading. It's all heading to that charagma, But the Lord said he was going to keep his elect from taking that charagma, man. This Revelations 3:10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. And the hour of temptation is when that charagma is implemented, which shall come upon all the world. See, this is going to be a global thing to try them that dwell upon the earth. See? And this is going to be a trial of everyone's faith, It's all going to boil down to what doctrine you subscribe to. Well, this is why we hope and pray that Yahweh Shemel shall keep the spirit upon us to continue in the doctrine, to continue to believe on the doctrine, because us believing in the doctrine of Yahweh Shemel Shah, that's going to trump all, it already trumps, but even more in that day when the charagma is implemented. We're going to be the only spirit standing stiffly, And this doctrine is going to trump any other philosophy, any other doctrine that was proclaimed out here throughout this land of confusion, But the elect have nothing to worry about, man, because the Lord said he was going to keep us, Lord, when we are that number, from the hour of temptation. He was going to, because we kept, his testimony. We kept his word, man. You see, pure. We ain't changed the doctrine up. We didn't do none of that, man. As we see these other Israelite, camps out here doing, telling you that the MOTB is sleeping with white women. It's sin. It's your cell phone. All these different dumbass philosophies is not gonna hold up in that time, man. You see, because everybody's gonna be tried with this charagma, and the only thing that's gonna preserve you from this charagma is if you have the testimonies of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy. If you have this doctrine, that's what's going to preserve you, because the doctrine gives us strict command not to take it. But Lord willing, that was edifying. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the man who taught me this truth. Peace and blessings be to the hopeful elect, you men, women, and little ones that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.